Welcome to codeGOAT and this onboarding video. codeGOAT.org is a coding platform that provides coding concepts through a game-based approach in both text-based and block-based languages that is inclusive of learning journeys and real-world application through projects where a user is building a game or an app. It is a platform that is made for students, teachers, and individuals interested in gaining understanding of the basics of coding. It can easily be used in the classroom or when transitioning to distributed learning. I will be walking you through some of the main features available through this platform, so feel free to follow along. Alright, so let's get you logged into codeGOAT. Here, you can either set up a new account if you haven't done so already, or log in with your existing account. Setting up an account is super quick, and all you need to do is follow the 3 simple steps. I'm going to log in with my existing account. Great! Now that you are logged in, you can see on your left-hand side of the screen several menu options. We will be going through each one and discussing how to use it and its main features today. First, we'll start with the dashboard. In this tab, you can track both student and group progress. Who are the leading students, the number of journeys that have been assigned, and the breakdown of the classrooms or groups created. Our screens look empty right now, but will fill in when students have logged in. Moving on to the Classroom tab. Here you can create the classroom or group that you are working with. As a teacher or learning leader, this is very helpful for working with different levels of learners. So let's do this together by clicking Creating the Classroom button. You will have to name the group and select the grade level. Once your class is created, then you can assign journeys and pre-journeys to the particular class. You can look at the particular class projects that have been created, and additionally here you have the ability to track the progress of the students. You can see details of the number of times it took a student to complete a mission and their overall progress through the assigned journey. When adding students to the class, there are 2 options: adding students individually one by one, or uploading a CSV file. For your students to access their account, all they have to do is go to codeGOAT.org and sign in with the preset logins, an email and password made by you. Now let's explore the Journeys tab. Within codeGOAT, we have learning journeys. Currently, codeGOAT offers 3 learning journeys. The first journey, titled Coding Using Blocks, is game-based and utilizes Blockly. It's appropriate for grades 1 and up. The second, titled From Blocks to JavaScript, is also game-based and utilizes block coding, but has a converting option to see how the code translates into JavaScript. And the third journey, entitled Junior App Development, takes a practice-based approach to learning text-based coding and teaches HTML, CSS, and JavaScript while progressively working through building an app while learning the coding concepts. Now, there are 2 options that can be assigned to students: these main journeys I have just gone through and skill practice journeys. You can utilize these skill practice journeys with the student who is stuck on a particular concept and can assign them extra practice. To start, let's jump into one of our main journeys to preview it and assign to our class. I'm going to jump into our intermediate level journey and take a look at what it has to offer. As you can see, each journey is made up of a number of adventures found here that each have a handful of missions to complete within them. This journey particularly has 8 adventures and a 9th adventure that has to do with building a project. That being said, let's jump into our projects section. This section is your personal project library. It allows you to practice project concepts yourself, either with building an app or a game. You can do so by just clicking the Create button here and choose whether you want to create a game or an app. Now, the Discover tab. Here is where you can further track your student progress in more detail and view the badges that students have earned as they are going through their journeys. Students can receive badges for anything from completing the missions with no mistakes to encouraging others, projects, and work, and from creating their own games or apps. You can use this feature to motivate your learner as they work through their missions. You can also see the library of projects your students have worked on. Or if you're an individual account, you can see the library of projects other individual users have created here. Again, right now, our screen is blank because we don't have any students in our classroom. And finally, the Training tab. This tab offers further support. We have developed a training manual where you can find resources such as lesson plans, unplugged activities, helpful videos, and content understanding. Now, to wrap things up, some helpful tips to share with your students is to adopt a growth mindset and that practice makes perfect. There are various languages used in coding, each with their own specifications that can best be learned through practice and application. And some helpful tips for you as the teacher and learner is to take it one day at a time, especially when doing distributed learning. codeGOAT provides that practice-based platform to introduce the coding mindset and unplugged resources that are helpful to introduce concepts and can be coordinated to do at home with a parent or caregiver. These journeys and projects are not sequential, and there is a ton of flexibility in the platform as far as what you want your students to focus on. And finally, you don't need to be an expert yourself. Coding can be quite a learning curve. Don't be afraid to learn alongside your students. If you have any questions, please contact us at info@codegoat.org, and we would be happy to help set you up. Thank you again, and have a great day.